friends, my name is Christina and this is Christina Budgets. Welcome to my brand new channel. I have been watching cash stuffing videos for probably the last 2 years. It's one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. We have been using the cash budgeting method for consistently the last year. And it really helps us to be a little bit more intentional with our money than swiping a card all the time. So I wanted to start this channel because one, I think this is an amazing community full of cash stuffers. I will link my favorites below, but one of my all-time favorites is Lori at The Generous Poor. She really helps put things in perspective. It has been nice to see that the system is working and things like that. And I wanted to start this channel to really help hone in our finances and basically to help hold myself accountable, because we have a lot more debt than I would care to have. And our goal is to start working on paying down debt, especially our credit card debt. So that's where this channel comes in. This channel is going to help hold me accountable, help keep our finances in order and organized so that we can make sure we're paying our bills on time and we are working on paying down debt so that we can live a life that we love. This video is mainly going to be kind of short and sweet. I'm going to go through our envelope, explain how we use our cash budgeting method, and then also kind of just telling you a little bit about myself. I am a mom of 2. I have a soon-to-be freshman in high school starting in August, and my other child is getting ready to be a 6th grader. Both of my kids are very active in sports. Specifically, my oldest, he plays travel baseball, plus going into high school, so we have a lot of sport expenses. And we didn't do very well this summer planning ahead for that, even though we knew they were coming. So I want us to get better in that aspect. And then my youngest is getting ready to try out for travel softball that will also start next summer, as well as starting to incorporate more school sports now that she's going to be in 6th grade. So our lives are very hectic and busy over here, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. We might complain in the moment, but this is the chapter of life that I have enjoyed so much. So we're just taking every experience and memory and watching our kids do what they love. We have 2 dogs. If I remember, I will put a picture up on the screen. We have a Boston Terrier and a Pit Terrier mix that we got from a rescue, and we love them. They are our family, and they give us a lot of joy. I work in the medical profession. I work 5 days a week, and I absolutely love what I do. I get to work with helping women and in a family practice setting as well, so that is my first passion. I will be starting to incorporate some other things to earn a little extra income. Let's go ahead and get started. And we will start with what I call is our spending binder. So my lovely little dashboard that I made. So first and foremost in our spending is our groceries. This is probably our budget breaker, especially right now during the summer and having a growing teenage boy. Then we have our household envelope. This envelope I use for anything household related, and that includes like our toiletries. So if we need shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, or if we need like household stuff like cleaning products, toilet paper, paper towels, things like that, that's what this envelope is for. And then of course sports. I have to have a sports envelope because we have baseball games, which then comes with concession stands. When we were in the midst of our travel ball season, that included hotel rooms and gas to travel to the tournament. So this envelope gets used a lot, but I also use this envelope for if they need new cleats or knee pads or anything sports related goes in this envelope. And then hair care. These are for our haircuts or when I get my hair done. That's what we use that one for. Beauty is for anything that I need like cosmetic wise. So if I need any makeup, my daughter loves to do her own nails. So if we want to order some gel polish off Amazon or something like that, we use this envelope for that as well. Clothing is for any clothing that we need to purchase. Medical is medical expenses. So that includes medicine, co-pays, I really try to use cash for that until my husband's HSA card gets refilled. And then once that is refilled, we actually use that card until it is gone. We use this a lot for medications. Gifts are for anything that we need to purchase a gift for, baby showers, wedding showers, gifts that are outside of like birthdays and Christmas and things like that. That's what this envelope is for. Each of us have our own individual envelopes. We use mostly our kids get their allowance. They get paid bi-weekly, and I put their money in here, and then they get to do with it as they please. I do have binders for them specifically because we were doing where they were paying their bills. They were putting $1 into rent and food and things like that to just start to help them learn better money habits. But we were having some issues with their envelopes and I haven't replaced them yet. So for right now, I'm just hoarding their money in these envelopes in our spending binder. And then buffer, because this little envelope gets used a lot, mostly in our grocery envelope because groceries are crazy expensive right now. So I try to keep money in the buffer envelope. So that's our spending binder. And now moving on to the next one. This one is our holiday binder. So it's kind of like our holiday and celebrations binder. Again, I made the dashboard and all of the envelopes that you are seeing, I made the inserts for them. I just have the regular envelopes and then I have the inserts that can go in. I just find that easier for me personally because I like to change my envelopes out more. I kind of just wanted to give myself a little bit of a hobby. So I did learn how to make my own inserts. So birthdays, self-explanatory. These are all of the birthdays that we do save money for. And then I made little dividers to go in there. And then, so I save for birthdays as they come. Celebrations are for anything outside of holidays. So if we have a graduation party, which our son just graduated 8th grade, so that came up, baby showers, if we want to host just a family get-together, things like that, that's where we pull this money from. And then we have our holidays. So we have the 4th of July, which we've been saving up for. We don't do a whole lot on the 4th of July. We have a carnival that comes every year. And my 11-year-old is wanting to go to the carnival, and then we watch fireworks. So we don't do a whole lot for the 4th, but I do need to put money back for the carnival itself. And then I need to make an insert for this. I just haven't yet, but we have a balloon fest, which is a hot air balloon festival that happens every year in our town. And they have like vendors for like craft vendors and things like that. And then of course they have food trucks and stuff like that as you walk around. So we're putting some money back for that. And then Halloween, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving we use a lot because I host both of our family functions, our main family functions at our house. So I have to save up for the meal itself. New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Memorial Day, and then Father's Day is back here in the back because that one just ended. And that is our holiday binder. And then last but not least is our savings binder, which I'm hoping to get more into as I begin this journey and really change my mindset around finances and spending and materialistic things. I'm really noticing that I am getting more with less is more type situation and really tired of our money going elsewhere. So I'm hoping that this comes into play a lot more as time goes on. But this is our savings binder. So we start off with our emergency fund. My goal is to try to get this to $1,000 so that we do have a kind of a buffer if something was to happen. So we have emergency fund, house maintenance. This is an envelope that after watching Lori at The Generous Poor really made me realize I needed an envelope like this because it's not if something's going to happen, it's when is something going to happen. And I want to make sure that we are prepared for the little things because we do own our house. So if something breaks, then we're responsible for fixing it. Pool, we do have an above ground pool that does cost us quite a bit of money to open during the summer, and then the chemicals to keep it going all summer and then to close. So we have a pool envelope. Car, we also have broke down into categories. So we have repairs, oil changes, save money back for oil changes, car tags, deductible, emergency fund for our cars, and then a down payment because we would like to get my husband a truck or get us a family SUV, especially with all the sports. Our little cars don't hold baseball bags and softball bags and coolers and chairs and things like that. So we really need a bigger family vehicle that we're hoping once we get a handle on our finances, then we will be able to get that purchase. So that is a goal of ours. Christmas, pretty self-explanatory. We want to start putting money back for Christmas, or we would like to get money put back for Christmas. We try to do it at the beginning of the year, but we've had a lot of unexpected expenses come up. And so this envelope keeps getting emptied as I get money in it, but I'm hoping that that stops. But also for Christmas, one of the other things that I love is this little savings challenge that I got from Savannah at Sav Saves. Definitely go check her out. Absolutely love her channel. She just makes the cutest things, and she does them like on a drop basis on her Etsy shop. She makes all kinds of fun savings challenges. And this one is her Dr. Seuss book. And usually these go very fast, so I was excited to get my hand on it. But basically, it's a year-long savings challenge where you save this amount of money for each month. And then I think the book as a whole saves about $650. So I'm planning to use this for Christmas. I am going to kind of stuff what each envelope calls for a couple times to get us caught back up to July, because today is July 1st. And just like with the Christmas one, I've had to deplete this a couple times. I'm excited to get back into this. And then we have pets. So with our pets envelope, I have broke it down into food, vet bill, and ER fund because our dogs got to eat. And we need to get them to their vet for their annual vet bills and things like that. So that's their envelope. And then getaways. So getaways is kind of like our vacation envelope if we want to take a mini vacation or take a family vacation. Right now, our vacations are kind of spent in different states at baseball tournaments, but we have a getaways envelope for that as well. One thing that I would like to start incorporating some saving challenge games. I absolutely love watching Lori at the Generous Poor on her Wealth Reset Wednesdays. She's got a lot of good insights and just kind of thought-provoking things that she says, but seeing her do her savings challenges the way that she does has really inspired me to look at doing that a little bit more, to be able to kind of give a boost to our sinking funds at the end of each month. So while I don't have that set just yet, that is going to be coming in the future. So that's our setup. I get paid every other Friday and my husband gets paid every Friday. So moving forward, I'm going to sit down and kind of plan out how I want my videos and my cash stuffings to go with our bills. The way it works is we keep our money for our bills in our checking account. We would like to eventually get 1 month ahead where we can stuff them, but we are definitely not there yet. So when I sit down and make our budget, I figure out what bills need to come out of that paycheck. And usually it is my paychecks that the bills come out of. And then I subtract the bills from our income, and that's the money that we have left to cash stuff. So that will be what I bring each day that I do the cash stuffing, will be just cash stuffing our sinking funds, our savings envelope, our spending, and all of those things. So I'm happy that to have you all here. If you could, I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe and help me just grow this channel. I'm excited to get this journey started and to bring you along with us. I might eventually do a debt confession video, but right now we're just not there. But I would love to have you on this journey, on us working on paying down our debt, becoming debt-free, and just being able to be more intentional with our money. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.